And hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Hardspace Shipbreaker.
Me getting a lot of RAM has gone entirely out of control. I have 5 windows open, each filled with tabs.
You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Oh, we're starting off with story. One moment.
Hey, Rook. I was thinking our crew should crack some beer sometime. You know, shoot the breeze, fantasize about a debt-free life and all that. Not that that's gonna happen anytime soon. Like, Weaver's been at this for years. 20, maybe? I was just getting kicked out of grade school when he started. Dee Dee sends most of her money home. Goes through Link, of course, with huge transfer fees. And Kaido, well, look, Kai's great. He just hasn't really taken to the work. Lynx calls him a low earner. As for me, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I just need enough to get me one of those mining skiffs. You know, for belt running. Still so many rich rocks along the frontier line. Eventually want to hire some friends from back home. Oh, the Airs platforms. Around Mars? Good people. But work's hard to find there. Don't know when that'll be, though. Just when I think I'm earning at a steady clip, there's another fine or fee. This job's fun as hell and all, but I got other plans. Maybe you do too. Anyway, don't want to get a fine for tying up comms. Kidding! That's not a thing. I don't think. Either way, good luck, Rook. Blue out.
Alright. I was not expecting us to start off with story stuff today, but hello! Hi there, Brian. Hello, Balasol. Hello, Lyndon. Hello, Old Pal. Hello, Taldarius Puppy.
I am not Puppy.
Also, I just realized I have to go because I have podcast stuff to do. And I forgot that it was at this time. So.
Oh, okay. See you.
Already
bye-bye.
leaving me?
Yeah.
Bye, Lyndon.
I will miss you all.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I'm still here.
Good. Alright. So. I don't know what I was going to say.
Then
I
it
am
must
still
not have
waking
been
up,
important.
everyone. I'm sure it was important.
No, every time that someone says that they forgot something, I always have to say it. Then it must not have been important because of the meme. Because I always just imagine the kid standing out there in the rain.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. And being a jerk.
Yeah.
And the cats are fighting. You know what? I gotta go with this ship just because of its name. The Saucy Ikazuki. That is a fun name. We're gonna go tear apart the Saucy Ikazuki. You guys on board with that? Too bad we're doing it
Yep.
anyways.
But it's saucy. Where else
Yeah.
are we gonna find the sauce?
There's my team.
Ah, story.
Hope you're all rested and ready. Let's push our output even higher today. Identify, quantify, solidify. Yeah? Yes, sir. Good man, Kaido. Seeing some real progress with you, bud. Thanks. You too, 52. Nice work out there. Now, Kirazan, for someone who's been at this for so long, I expect more from you.
Oh, you do, huh? Why don't you
come on down and give me some pointers in person.
How about you can the attitude and do your job?
Ungas.
Come again?
Nothing, sir.
Ugh, I hate that guy. That guy is seriously an asshole that I would love to, you know, murder. But anyways, story stuff's over for sure now, so we can just chat. Shoot at, we can shoot at Brian. We can give hugs to the snack. And we can talk about how Taldarius is puppy.
I am not puppy.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Hello there, Slitherite. And Slitherite, while I agree that I could change him with that, he doesn't deserve it. I wouldn't
No,
waste
Brian,
TF
you're
on
wrong.
him. Taldarius is very cute puppy.
I am not puppy.
Don't worry, we can fix that.
Oh.
And then you go and get even more cute.
But I'm not puppy.
Again, we can fix that.
No.
Okay, okay.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Throw all the things in. Whoop-a-doo. I really, really hope they come out with DLC for this game. Like, this is one game in particular that I would be so happy to buy a DLC for. Get new maps,
Airlock depressurizing.
new ships to tear apart. Hello there, Wolf Mage.
Airlock
Indeed, that is a very cute sim.
No, that is not, that is factually incorrect.
I believe it is factually correct.
Nope. I'd be fat and ugly. The narrator said so.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Oh. That was unexpected. But welcome. The door didn't close. Cool.
Wait, what happened?
Airlock depressurizing.
Normally the door between the bridge and the rest of the ship closes when you, depressurize the bridge. But, it didn't close today.
Oh, that's neat. It's different.
Yeah. Have you played this game, by the way?
I have not played this game. I don't even think I have this game.
Have you seen it before?
No.
Oh. Well, this game is called Hardspace Shipbreaker, and the goal is to tear apart ships. Oh crap! How do we
Nice.
swap?
V is mode swap, so.
No, mode swap is something else. Ah, it's right click. Okay. It's been a little while since I last played it. And this is like my third time playing through it.
Hello.
This is your third time playing through it? Wonderful.
It's that good.
Hey, we have more cuties in the chat now.
I'm an absolute adorable cutie.
Yes, yes, you are.
I'm not.
No, you are too, Rygon.
Rygon, you're
okay.
adorable.
Rygon, you are
Oh.
precious.
Not
You are a sweet gem.
Oh, what kind of gem?
A
And
diamond.
setting my stream.
Diamond. Oh my gosh. So I'm very common and not worth a lot? Okay.
Wow. Now, you should have gotten something more than a diamond. What's rare? What's rare? A topaz?
It's a
Or-
pretty common, I think.
I was gonna say Topaz because of his coloration.
Ah, maybe that's why I thought topaz.
I'm kind of curious. Rarest gem.
Ooh, please search it up.
Painite.
Painite? What is it? What? I have to look this up. Painite. Or,
Secured. Account credit applied.
hang on, rarest gem. Gem.
I have been the boops. Well,
Hey,
I have in fact been
hello.
loops.
Mineral on Earth? Oh my goodness, it looks like a deep blood red.
Hmm?
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Alright. There we go. My stream is up. Oh, I gotta put up announcements, and I open up Zim's little streamy thingy majiggy.
Yeah, I got both of your chats popped out already.
Got mine? Ooh.
Yeah.
I should probably pop out one of the chats.
Plan on doing some story writing tonight.
You what?
I just said I plan on doing some story writing tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
and
kind of
this
what
is-
we were doing in the common room before we all hopped into the streaming chat.
Well, that's part of it, but this one's for a commission. So, and it's actually not mature, so I can actually write it, like show it on Twitch.
Intriguing. So I'm guessing you're planning to stream for a while after session tonight?
Yes.
Processing valuable deposit.
Good to know.
Credits transferred.
So now we just gotta bully Arzi into streaming all night.
Oh, who says that wasn't my plan already?
Salvage
Sure.
registered.
Jesus are really good.
Transferring credits.
I mean, every time I turn around, you're talking about how you
got 5
don't
minutes left
want
in
to
this ship
stream.
cutter before they
That's
turn
because
the
they're my
lights out
days
again.
off.
We were out.
People have days off.
Processing valuable
What is that?
object. Credits awarded.
People have days.
I only have nights. Where are you getting days from?
I don't know. It's just like I go to sleep at just like at the end of the night, and then before I know it, there's new night.
Yeah. I think
Fair.
Arzi is gaslighting us.
Yeah.
Me? Gaslighting? Why would this astral dragon do that to you?
Because you're made out of gas.
Hey Zim, the Duke
Yes.
bot is not working.
My what?
Greetings, Balazar.
Your Duke bot is not working.
Ah, right. I need to bring it up still. I have to bring it up at the start of every stream, and, well, sometimes I forget.
Are you also going to be bringing up Stream Raiders or no?
Right, I should probably do that too.
And my streamers is up. Yo, all of you. Go place your troops on my stream, and then go do Zim's. Mine first.
There's RZ for you. So selfish.
Don't worry, RZ. I'll give you good ones. I'll give you good units.
Then maybe I should open up my viewer version of Stream Raiders for Zim. Can I even do that?
Yeah. There have been a few days where I've placed troops for others while also streaming and running battles myself.
Huh. Alrighty then. Good to know.
Alright, Stream Raiders has started. Go place your troops, everybody.
I gave you a good thing, RZ.
I noticed. I was gonna shout it out later. Like when I was when like the troops were all placed and such.
No, I was just letting you know.
Alright. Hang on. I need to do...
Excuse me, sorry.
More announcements. More announcements. And telling Zim that he's absolutely precious.
No,
No, you don't want the head pats?
I am not
Oh, it bets.
worthy. I don't deserve them. I upset the
Hello.
Rykon. I
Hello,
attempted to
Xerix.
be nice, and he did not appreciate.
Oh no.
Yeah, and don't you forget it.
Salvage
Stubborn.
deposit registered. Account credited.
Ooh, an Absol Fursuit.
That actually sounds interesting.
I could go for that.
Buy two, I'll reimburse you.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Kidding.
Yeah, I wish I had the money for two. I wouldn't even have the money for one.
Why, thank you so much for the follow. I missed the follow notification. Brian the Wolf.
Salvage secured. Credit
Yes, Brian the
applied.
Wolf. But greetings, welcome on in to the Astro Library. Hope you do enjoy your stay.
Taldarius,
What?
I need you to give shoutouts
Okay.
for... Well, we got RZ here. We got Rykon Plays.
Salvage
Ooh.
deposit.
And
Applying credit to
this new up-and-coming streamer that I need you to shout out by the name of Taldarius.
You can't call me a new streamer if I haven't streamed anything yet.
I said new up-and-coming one.
So you're already getting popular.
Yeah, you've become absolutely popular. Don't worry, I'm just for my chat. I'm still setting
Not
up.
much left in
I'm
the ship,
almost
sir.
done.
About 1 minute remaining.
We'll just chill for now. But I am streaming with other streamers, like
valuable
Rykon Plays,
credits awarded. Salvage goal achieved.
and then Zim.
Rewards allocated.
One of them is nice, easy, quick follow. The other one, you have to click the link. But I'll give them a proper Twitch shout out momentarily. Now, if you really want... Remember that the 600,000 viewer Among Us stream that Taldarius had absolutely dropped? That was amazing.
Oh my.
Ah, man, that makes me want to play Among Us with Taldarius if he's so popular with it.
Cannot believe you two.
Yes. Feel the love.
No.
Now tell me, what is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me no more. Ah, that was absolutely amazing. That was wonderful, Raygon.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Wolf Mage, Balazar, and everyone. Enjoy the bopping music. Yes, we don't hurt you no more.
How do you channel enough rage to summon God? Planning for a D&D campaign. Step 1, play a barbarian.
True.
Step 2, flex. Step 3, profit?
Guys, I am flexing. Yes, flexing as a barbarian in rage mode because I'm angry.
Warning Cutter 9346-52. Links would like
Oh,
to share
unique
the following
barbarian rage mode.
inspirational message.
The barbarian
Greatest
becomes
reward in life
more
is the chance
polite.
to work hard at work
You think of him
worthily.
like this rude person, no manners. When he's in rage mode, he's just extremely polite in everything he does and say.
Sorry, sir. I believe you dropped this. Pow!
I'm sorry, sir, about that too. It's literally for
One sec, guys.
Aren't we lucky?
Story stuff.
Okay.
I can hear the tension out there. Look, adversity is the forge of discipline. I get it. Punishment smarts, but you'll be better for it. Well, listen. The real people to blame anyway are the agitators. Reckon a perfectly good thing for everyone.
The Union didn't take my comms privileges.
No, that's true. That one's on you. We all have to take personal accountability from time to time. Well, I'm gonna go make a brew. Let's make strong decisions out there today. Yes, sir.
Okay, it's over.
Is it over? Is it all over? I must record all this information down to my library.
Yes, it is all over. The guy's an asshole and, deserves to be thrown into the incinerator.
Yeah.
Deposit accepted.
I think stories like that, when you have characters that you hate them, they're possibly good stories. I can't say 100% for sure, because I have not seen a bad story where this character sucks in this absolutely terrible story because I hate them and what they do.
That
Yeah.
depends on the exact, oh, crap. I forgot to pull that. Oh, no.
Okay, I'm starting to... Oh, I guess I probably should do the basics of my stream.
You mean promoting?
No. Like, putting in a title.
Putting in a title. A title? What's that? A way to promote yourself and make it so that they welcome on in like the scarlet before starlight. Alright.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
But it kind of depends. Like, for example, Chairman Rose. He was... You are definitely given plenty of reasons to hate him. but only at the very end, and it's just like pulled out of left field.
Credits deposited.
I mean, it also doesn't help that the guy's literally just a dumbass.
Yeah. So there are definitely bad stories that have people, the characters that, villains that you hate. But this guy in particular, he doesn't, like, the way they did it, I will say, the story can be a little cliche, but at the same time, it also feels pretty rich. And the lore of the world itself is... I am so excited for future games in this world, because they have said they want to do more with this world. I am really excited to see what else they do, because they have built this intriguing world, and I just want to see what they come up with next.
Yeah, I am starting my stream.
Wonderful. I should get Sim's chat open before I push the A button and, you know, start my game.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alrighty. Stream's up.
Yeah. Brian, you're gonna be jealous of me. I have two Lycan rocks and I have a shiny rock ruff.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Pick my next medication.
Please take the medication. Please take the medication. Please take the medication.
Don't take it? Okay.
Please take it.
Take
Sir.
it back? Okay.
Alright, then. There's it. Wonderful. Now I need to mute. There's... mute. There's... Pin it. And I have to open theirs. Pop it out. And just say pop it, bop it. Put it in your pocket. Okay, what am I coming up with now? Someone help me.
Rank up. Hold the line.
Ghosty!
Ghosto334 aided my stream with 1 viewers.
Hello there, Ghosty! How was your stream? It was good? Well, fantabulous.
Fantabulous. Lovely.
Thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hey, Taldarius.
Yep.
I've got an important question for you.
Thanks,
Yes.
Steve, for reminding me to change the reticle aim.
What? How much spicy air do you want?
How much what?
How much spicy air do you want?
Salvage secured.
I mean,
Spicy.
I enjoy spicy air on occasion. Why?
Oh, I'm just wondering because I've got a bunch of it here and was wanting to know if you'd like to some.
Oh, one moment. My turn for rating.
Applying credit.
I've been raided by the defected Zephyr. Welcome on in, Zephyr. Thank you for the raid, Zephyr. That was just you, unfortunately. So, welcome on in. What were you? No, you were finishing playing World of Warcraft, weren't you? But welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your stay. And what my plan is, my plan is to not do a whole lot of story stuff before the session tonight.
We're gonna have plenty of story tonight.
Not from. I don't want to do it for Pokemon Scarlet.
Salvage deposited.
I'm
please
talking
don't.
about,
Credit to account.
you know, the incredible enjoyable story that Rygon has been lovingly crafting for us.
Is he currently eating a crayon?
There's like a couple spills on his note paper, and he just like makes it up whenever he gets to that.
Yes. Oh!
Like, all my notes are just nothing but, like, smudged text, so I have to, like, look real close, and it's like, and now you all encounter a mother, who is attacking you with a Asardeyu? Huh, that's weird. I think we have a player like that.
Name sounds familiar.
Oh, you were doing art today, Ghosty. What kind of art were you working on?
Wait. Hold up. What? What?
What's going on?
What?
RC, please don't yell into your microphone.
What's going on? You can use your words.
Well, I mean, he is puppy, so no, we shouldn't expect him to use words.
Are you guys fine with Pokemon Scarlet spoilers? And I mean, this is a huge spoiler.
And I don't personally plan on playing, but yeah, we probably shouldn't because we have multiple audience members here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Got it. I will not be doing voice acting because, got it. But... okay. I will deafen, and we can talk about it later, okay?
Okay.
Later?
Alright.
Hey there, Lily.
Later.
No, you definitely said later.
You got 5 minutes left
Lather?
in the shift.
Got it.
Turn the lights out.
Oh, we're lathering him up?
Yes. How best are we supposed to, get through this dungeon?
Account credit.
Ah, fair point.
I mean, you gotta stop the jingle jangle somehow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Lily, I hope your day's going well for you. All the hugs and kisses back.
Duke.
A Duke.
In.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Hello there, Rocco. So what are you up to, Taldarius?
I am practicing my build orders.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
FA just
right.
changed up their stuff.
Oh, they've implemented it already?
Yeah, at the very least, they implemented it for me.
Hello there, Zoroark. My Thanksgiving was kinda really basic, personally. Didn't have much that went on or anything. How was yours?
Not that bad then.
Well, yeah, not that that's a bad thing. It's just, didn't have much that happened.
This new layout's weird. I don't know if I like it. I mean, it's nice, it's tight, but it's just like there's so much empty space on the sides now. I don't know what to do with myself.
Credits transferred.
No, don't cuddle my tail, Lily. No. There's like not much tail there. You'll break it.
What do you mean? You've got like
It's the
9
Espeon.
of them.
It's the Espeon model.
We all know
I don't have
that
a
that's...
Ninetales.
We all know that the Espeon is actually a Ninetales. You're just using an illusion with your weird foxy magics.
This crayon tastes like purple.
But it's orange.
Processor
That's the
deposit
funny
accepted.
part.
Credits awarded.
So, Tadarius, when are you doing your first stream?
I was thinking probably tomorrow if I got everything straightened out that I wanted to.
Cool.
Oh,
And
I'm not even on stream yet.
And when are you going to give yourself a shout out on my
Object
chat?
accepted for
Oh
processing.
my god, fine. The answer is after I shout out Rygon.
For me?
Yes, for you.
Yay!
Is for you.
I love shoutouts. I like to collect them in my little shoutout jar. Listen to them
All
jingle.
right, Cutter, wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
I do so love my shoutout jar.
It brings you such joy. Yes.
Material
Feed the furnace dragon.
By the way, sir, feed the furnace dragon.
What was that?
All in orders, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Okay. Knock, knock,
It's
knock.
10. Let's go and
Tap,
transition
tap,
to main.
tap. I agree, Slitherette. It's a very memorable scene. It's
Good, that was my
alright.
intention.
It's alright, Rocco. I'm alright. And yourself? Taldarius, it's supposed to be slash shoutout?
Oh. Yeah, that's true. I was thinking of the other one and I just kind of like merged the two.
I noticed.
Thankfully, because of how Twitch works, they both work. Like it works like that. It's nice.
Well, that's not a Twitch thing. The exclamation point shoutout is a different
Tower
Oh, okay.
9346-52. Your designated sleep period is now over.
it is a
great day.
bot thing.
Hello, everyone. I am dressed as a maid. Unmaidified. Huh. Alright, so we're going to be just doing some chatting today, and we're going to be doing some story writing. I recently picked up a story commission, and it's actually something I can... Okay, we're going back
one
to the main.
moment.
Turning around here.
Sorry,
Joseph,
story.
when I leave, eventually, what are you gonna change to keep profits up like this? When are you leaving? When this team gets its respect for the company back. Which, at this rate, seems like never. So, what do you say, Joseph? Well, truth be told, I don't think I could ever do what you do. Hal. Huh. Well, that's your problem right there. Maybe.
Alright, sorry. Go.
So we're going to be doing some story writing tonight. It is commission work, so that's what I'm just kind of be doing. If anybody's interested in getting their own little work, feel free to get in contact with me, and we can make arrangements. Yeah. I am joined today by Razim, Taldarius, and Azurdayu. Azurdayu.
I don't think Arzy's actually joining us anymore. I think he's deafened and muted.
Oh, that's
Aw.
unfortunate.
It is. I'm now sad.
No. All right, let's go ahead and get the writing up. And let's get the music back on.
Okay. Ah, right. That.
Oh, that seems kind of small on the screen. Thank you for the pets, the drink, the toast, and my shark hat. I'm being eaten.
Don't worry,
And
I'm sure you're delicious, Rygon.
they're petting the shark instead of me. They want me to go. I don't stream for a while, and this is the treatment I get.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you know the chat. They just want to see us suffer.
Ain't that true? How should I start this off?
Salvage deposit secured.
Hello there, Pakesh.
No, Rob, you can continue giving pets. I just would prefer if I got the pets instead of the shark. That's all.
Rob! What the hell?
Credits awarded.
Well, Rygon, since you are going to be doing writing stuff, would you rather us keep the voice chat to a bit of a minimum, or?
Just a little bit, just nothing super loud or anything like that, if possible.
Okay.
I mean, you all are fine to continue talking.
Well, I was more asking because Pakesh would like to jump into voice, but I didn't want to...
Oh, I see. Yeah, people are fine to jump into voice. If it becomes too much for me, I'll just simply hop out.
Oh, I don't want that.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
But, alright. You heard him, Pakesh. Which would mean Taldarius, if they are in the waiting room, you can move them up.
Okay. Oh, nice, Liam. An art of gun. That's pretty cool.
Object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Aw, yay, more pets. Meh.
Snoof, snoof.
Hello.
Hello. See all the nice people.
Nice people? I mean, Taldarius and Rygon are definitely nice.
That is slander.
I'm bad.
Calling me nice is slander.
Hello there,
Okay.
Brian. How are you doing?
You're all nice, and that means you're gonna get taco pasta.
Oh, And that's perfectly true, Rob. If you keep petting, eventually the shark will be worn through.
Applying credit.
That is a very specific scene that you're referring to, Dr. Liam. I'm not sure in what context, but that's an interesting scene nonetheless.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
So I heard that Rye is writing. Are we storytelling writing or?
I mean, yes.
You're talking about if it's, or if you're asking if it's for the campaign, it is not. This is a commission.
Oh, okay.
Salvage deposit registered. Account
I
credit.
do occasionally take those on the side just to make a little bit more and to, you know, keep my writing loose.
So what sort of writing? PDF based?
What kind of writing do I do? All sorts. I usually get commissioned for Pokemon TFs, though.
Pokemons.
Yeah. There's apparently an audience for it, and I certainly don't mind it. That's something I'm interested in as well.
I just finished a TF sci-fi novel myself, actually, yesterday.
Oh yeah? How was it?
It's good, but wow.
Credit applied.
It's called The Morrow Factor by Jack Chalker. Like, it gets into the nitty-gritty of TF.
Good.
Transferring credits.
Oh,
It's like,
shoot.
okay, we're gonna make these people are gonna be the slaves, these people are gonna be the workers, these people are gonna be the thinkers, these will be the underwater people. It's like, yeah.
Applying credit.
There, the ghost type evolution command should work now.
Salvage deposited.
I mean, it deals with everything from nanites to artificial intelligences to shadow conspiracies, TF, the do's and don'ts of TF.
By the way, Zim, your Stream Raiders is ready.
I know. With
And what are
this
some of the-
particular game, I do it.
Salvage secured.
With this particular game, I do it between shifts.
Ah, okay.
You asked something there, Rygon?
And what are some of the don'ts of TF?
Applying credit.
Ooh. Well, in this particular book, don't let the artificial intelligence choose for you. Because unfortunately, since it's its own sentient being, it has its own ideas what you should or should not be.
I vote
Makes
all or
perfect
Marten.
sense.
How you use them is entirely up to you. We were out.
But if all are Marten, then Marten will starve.
Oh no, you can't starve.
Credits awarded.
The AI already took care of that because you've got nanites. It just basically converts stuff into stuff.
So then
So
all
they've
can be
already
Marten.
gone- Basically, yes. But the AI doesn't think that. And that's where it goes right off the rails because there's the people who are controlling it, there's the people who want to control it, which is everyone else, then there's the AIs, which have, as they find out, their own agenda.
Well, yeah, it is, you know, an AI.
Of course, they had to call the AI Cersei. Like, did anybody not think this was a bit of a clue? Like, anyone?
Nope, no thoughts, head empty.
I mean,
And
it
of
is a
course,
classic, though.
And the other don't is do not let the AI put remote control TF into you. Because then there is nowhere to hide when the AI gets frisky.
Good morning, Shipbreaker.
It's like, I never
This is
thought
your
you could
daily
low
wake-up
jack
call.
a body, but yeah, you can. And that's basically how they keep people from, explaining away the terrible news because, like, well, we've already put the nanites in your body and we've low jacked you. So no matter where you go in the world, once we realize you're trying to spill the beans, we'll just activate the nanites that are in you and then we'll just randomly TF you. Like, really, really randomly.
By the power of my stand, propane nightmare. The only reason I thought of that is because of what Liam just said.
So, I mean, it's a good book if you want to get it.
Yeah, toss me the title. I'd be more than happy to read it later.
Just a second. The Moreau Factor by Jack L.
Good thing,
Chalker.
Rob. Catch you later.
Hey, I'm back for now.
Welcome back. We thought you had
Welcome
abandoned
back.
us. We were sad.
No, I had to deal with plot. Like, Endgame's plot. I got-
Zorak, is the TF reversible? Yes. And no.
Wait, what? Why are we talking about TF all of a sudden?
Well, it's
Because
all
that's
of a
what I'm
sudden.
writing.
Ah, right.
Yep, it's what I was writing, and thus it got into the novel, and then we discussed the novel.
Hi,
By the
Theo.
way, how do you even spell that?
Novel?
No, the name that he gave for the book.
You should probably go post it into, like, somewhere on the Discord. I don't know. Maybe send a link to it in media sharing for everyone.
Just a sec.
Now, I shall ask everyone in all three streams, how is everyone doing right now?
Terrible.
Both chats and everyone. No, I don't have you caught yet. I'm catching you then.
There, it's posted in the common room.
Now.
And no, it is not poker roll yet, Neo. We don't do that for a little while.
I will not say muck backwards. Absolutely not. You have to pay me $50 for that.
What? But Arzi, what is wrong with saying coom?
Well, you actually said actually decent. I'm actually impressed.
Ow!
But yeah, the TF is reversible, but it's only if the AI feels like you've earned it or want it.
I'll take
And
that.
since it's basically a worldwide TF low jack it's got on you that it can activate at any time, and it's got every animal in existence in its database, your chances are pretty tiny.
Oh, that's why we have a lot more bugs around here then. Turns out that's where the majority of the animal species are.
Huh, funny. Liam's everywhere, apparently.
Well, yeah, they sort of have solved the extinct animals problem, interestingly. Granted, not everyone was excited about it, but who believes a snow leopard that, starts trying to sign language at you? I mean, silly.
Daddy.
Wait, are you
Then, of
saying
course,
snow leopards are fake?
Well, it depends on what it was before you put it into the gene pool, literally.
Hilarious.
And the book does
Back
indeed
there.
have a gene pool.
Give me a second. I need to read this out to see how it sounds.
Okay.
The bright words in front of Glenn were guarded on both sides by thin, gilded lines, each reminiscent of a kind of soft delicacy that may have made for a tender script, were it not for the fact that it instead decorated what amounted to little more than a blood sports advertisement. Is that too much? I feel like that's too much.
Airlock depressurized.
It is pretty flowery, but it depends on what you want.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those where it's like, what are you going for exactly? How detailed are you wanting it?
Well, this will be fairly detailed. That's how I can charge people more.
I feel like it sounds
You sound
great.
like an AI.
Very detailed. I mean, if
like,
they paid
you
for it,
want
they might as well
details,
go as
that'll be
much
extra.
detail as you can. Let's add that budget, that fluff.
Got a bunch of that fluff. Hey, Moon, good to see you. It's always wonderful to have you about. I hope you are having not only a good day, but a good week.
Oh, a good week would be wonderful. I hope everyone's week was well.
You'd be surprised how many clients I hear that are just like, I'm good, or I'm okay. And it's like, okay, what does that look like for you? And then that always catches people off guard for some reason when they're actually expected to say more than just the simple pleasantries that we all have grown up with.
Well, we're indoctrinated with, because the moment you started explaining everything, it was like, too much detail. That's personal.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's like, that's my job. I gotta know more. You can't just give me, I'm good. You wouldn't be sitting here if you were good.
Oh, crap.
Oh no, what did Zim do? Are you blowing something up, Zim?
The sudden lack of atmosphere is.
Ooh, that looks burny.
There's stuff on fire. There's electricity is zapping everywhere. I'm in trouble.
Oh. Is it
You
like
smack
more?
talked the AI, didn't you?
No.
Do not taunt the happy, fun, artificial intelligence.
Oh, but you wanna do that? Obviously. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Okay. Gosh, no, you're gonna get in the ball, or else I'm gonna have to hurt you really bad. Also, hello, Cowrosity. How's it going? Get in the ball.
I stopped the electricity. So yeah, that was a thing.
Marten tried to duke the ship.
All right. So, question related to the novel, and this is for all of you. If you could never have the chance to be in another body, but you could give a version of yourself the chance to be so long as you took care of them, would you do it?
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Essentially, imagine you want to be a lizard, right? You can't become a lizard, but if you could give a version of yourself that lizard body, but you had to take care of them, would you?
So a clone me in the body that I'd always want.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Well,
yes.
Yes.
It's still me.
It's still me.
Well, you see, I actually did, like, me personally, like, and I've thought about this. The moment that, even if completely identical to me, the moment they experience something that I have not experienced, that immediately divulges them from being me and makes them their own person. But I'd still do it.
Yeah.
Okay. What is everyone's reason for it?
Well, for me, it's a simple matter of I always, I like making people happy. So, even if it is a similar but different version of myself, it's still somebody to make happy.
Okay. And chat, all chat, you are welcome to answer this question as well.
For me, it's like, you always wanted to do this? Sure, you are me. I wouldn't want to leave, someone, just out there. If they end up throwing a bunch of stuff at me, and I know them, on, a personal level, aka myself. It's nighttime. Alright, time to go deal with plot again.
I mean, I'd hope that by helping them, sooner or later they could help me. But, I mean, I wouldn't be looking at that as, payment. It'd be just doing the decent.
Helping each other.
Now, allow me to ask this question. What if it is a version of you, but a brand new blank slate without any of your memories, without any of your desires or wants?
Well, isn't that not me? Because if it's a blank slate, it's just a new person. It's not me.
I would want to take care of them, because if I don't take care of them right, then there's someone else who would probably take care of them wrong.
Yeah, it definitely would not be me anymore on that front. Because, I am my personality. That is all factored into who I am. The body is very small very small fraction of who I, as an individual, am.
I mean, if I can afford to take care of them, I'd love to. But as a new person, it'd be
someone else.
What did I do? How do I do? It'd be unique, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be like raising a, polar bear by yourself by hand. I mean, it's a brand new person. It can think and breathe and ask questions and stuff, but it's a child, basically. So you've now got... 2-year-old has...
Hey there, Liam.
I mean, just imagine Razim as a anthropomorphic full-size Marten, but as a 2-year-old, basically. I mean, talk about hyperactive.
Oh, goodness. It'd be like taking care of a child all over again. I know I've had my fair share of that.
Yeah, but it's a 6-foot Marten. I mean, there's hyperactive, and then there's already a Marten. Now you've got one as a 2-year-old. The whole world is a wee.
Oh wait, we mean blank slate. Do they remember the basics, like the alphabet and math?
Salvage secured. Account credit
Well,
applied.
I would assume that they have at least a very base level of knowledge, or at the very least the capability to learn such knowledge.
Okay, so a 2-year-old Razim is a 6-foot anthropomorphic ferret going around going, wee! Oh, I'd pay to watch that. That'd be cool.
Well, okay.
I mean, Daniel, I think there's a difference between knowledge and instinct.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Well, at the end of the day, that's just one of those possibilities that we just wouldn't know for sure, since it's not exactly a technology that exists, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still a thought process that I like to bring up every now and again, simply because I think it's interesting. Would you be willing to take care of somebody who's living your dream?
I can afford to. Heck
Wait
yeah.
a second. Wait a second. Wait.
I mean, they kind of addressed that in the book.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing stopping you from just, Xeroxing 5,000 of you, out, and then basically going, it's like, well, here's our new workforce, here's our new whatever force, but you know, they're still technically yous.
Yeah, still technically you. So even though they're their own person, I mean, they still have some of your proclivities, some of your foundations.
Well, in this book, it'd be depending on how much of your mind you're willing to, quote, download into it. And since, again, that's so the AI, I mean, they can damp you right down. They can reprogram everything in you with the nanites. And as it said, I mean, a chemical's a chemical's a chemical. So, I mean, memory is chemical. Just alter a little here, alter a little there, and there's new you 2.0.
Wait, you mean I could get rid of all of my childhood trauma?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna go get more chicken Alfredo.
All right.
I keep getting up and down
That's
this.
the thing with this tech in the book. Like, there's literally, it's you just tell the AI, it's like, you know, here's your basic input. What would you like? Okay. What would you like to keep? Okay. Oh, great. Processing. Beep, 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 beep. And then how fast do you want to experience it? Like, you can have a slow TF, or, well, you can have a quicker one, but then there's penalties for that, usually by, you know, you'd have to eat one metric crap load of food.
Yeah, I remember reading Maximum Ride, and they described it that they had to eat a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Like, thousands upon thousands of calories.
I really liked Maximum Ride, but it also had like just such horrible storytelling for a lot of it that I'm just like, do I really want to suffer through reading this in order to get like certain things? And then it's just like always yes, even though I know logically that like the story is actually just kind of fucking bad.
There's a furry comic called Tales of the Morphing Period, and that's exactly what they go through. Like, someone who they call Dr. X releases the virus in the world, and 10% of the planet basically becomes what they call morphs. And some are fast morphs, they change within a month, and some are slow morphs, in which, you know, it takes a couple months longer. And comic basically details with, well, what happens to the world when 10% of the population suddenly become fuzzy?
No, the throw Pokeball command is not broken, you're just not using it.
I mean, suddenly kilts become a major fashion item because, well, you've got fur and sheaths and things. Like, who's going to be wearing pants? Carpentry becomes a big thing because, well, chairs, tails, you know.
To be fair, most chairs are already built for tail access.
Actually, most are not.
Really?
Depends on the size of the tail. And again, the book kind of gets into it. Like, I mean, you get the squirrel and the raccoon morphs who have problems, whereas, you know, the air morph goes, like, what's the problem? Of course, they just break chairs because, well, they're airs.
I mean, maybe it's just anecdotal evidence, but literally every single chair in my house like has open back.
Most
I think that
chairs,
is-
most chairs don't actually have that, purely because lumbar support, which the exact area where that lumbar support is on chairs is where the tail would be sitting. So I would have to disagree on that front about there being about chairs fitting for anthros and such.
This is a ball. Yes.
I don't know, I'm just trying to think about like all the chairs that I see in my regular day-to-day, and literally all of them have openings in the back right where a tail would go.
Yeah,
Could be a regional
especially
thing.
school chairs. I remember school chairs in like elementary school and some high schools have like opening and stuff, so it can work.
No, even at my college, literally all of the chairs are just like the kind where like the back is basically two metal poles, and then like across like the upper back there's like a panel of wood. and like everything else is just.
What is it
open.
with all educational like areas just like expecting TF to suddenly happen to the students?
I know. Right?
I know,
And
right?
why can't they be right?
Right.
I wonder if they, had those holes because, it saves money on plastic melding.
No, that is why.
So I was right.
They're just cheap.
I will also say those chairs would also be very inconvenient for the majority of anthros. Because if you think about it, if you needed to thread your tail through an opening every time you went to sit down, that would be exceedingly inconvenient.
Well, it would for like the first little bit, and then you'd get used to it.
I mean, you'd have to do it with your clothes anyway.
Yeah.
Provided that we live in a world that clothes still remain a thing.
Well, for clothes, I imagine. So for clothes, it wouldn't be a hole that you're threading through. It would be like a Velcro or a button strap that you just, button over the top of the tail.
Yeah.
So you're not threading the tail through. And the same with kind of a belt idea.
Good morning, Cutter 9346
And the Jolteon's down.
Today's weather report.
Many kilts.
Clear and sunny, with a high of minus
Oh,
270
kilts.
degrees.
Kilts are also an option.
Kilts would be the option.
The other thing that, as far as chairs go, I feel that they would be open on a side, and you would slide into the chair rather than, back into it, basically.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, most of the time that's how I would get into a chair anyways. I ain't pulling that shit all the way out, sitting down, and then like scooching it forward. I'm just gonna pull it out a tiny bit and then slide in.
But if you had, like, say you had a kangaroo tail, you'd have to back that chair up a lot, slide your tail through, and pull it forward.
Yeah.
At that
I
point,
think
you'd be your own chair.
Yeah.
I think the best thing to do would be stools.
Yeah, at that point, it'd be a stool, or you're a kangaroo. You're your own
Stool
chair.
or bust, yeah.
I can already imagine.
Like if you really need to, you could sit in it sideways.
That's true. I can already imagine though, like 2 smaller anthros just kind of like getting those little lights that they use to like back airplanes or to draw airplanes in, and just like beep, beep, beep. Get out of the way, everyone. We got a big tail coming through. Got a big tail coming through.
How many of these evolutions have baby doll eyes? It's annoying.
In the comic, one of the people that's TFing is a submarine worker, and he's still stuck in the submarine as he's morphing into a black-footed ferret.
At least he didn't go large.
That's true. At least he did not go large.
It's like, seeing the submarine crew, it's like, okay, this guy's a black-footed ferret, that one's a canine, that one I think's a rat. And it's like, yeah, having to deal with everything, because of course when they morph, they've also got new strength and senses. And a funny side effect of the comic is anyone who was over the age of, I think it was 29. Well, no, sorry, over the age of 50, their genetic age was set back to 20.
Whoa, interesting.
Yo, fuck people that are 49. They just get screwed out.
So one of the side effects in the book that they go through is suddenly we have to pay pensions on these people for another 50 plus years. No!
Honestly, governmental, I'd just be like, well, y'all can work now.
Yeah.
Get back out there.
Y'all can work again. That'll be interesting.
The government would get together to have a same-day resolution on the topic, basically say, yeah, screw you, you can work now, no pension.
Dragon Rush. No.
Or or they would continue it, but only for themselves because politicians.
Oh yeah, true.
Because of course, all those old fucks would just be young again too.
Well, because the president got TF'd as well.
I'm
Guess
pretty sure
what he became?
What?
What did he become?
A skunk.
Wow.
Man, that stinks.
That really stinks.
Yep, that's what they even said. It's like, there's old Stinky, and they just start snicker as they see this skunk wearing a tie and a lovely suit going, I'm addressing you as the President of the United States. It's like... Yep. Like, it's a great comic if you can find it, but as I said, it is obscure. Like, all those old furry comics are like print runs of 3,000 or something.
Oh, I know. It's an entire age. I'm really sad that we didn't fully archive.
Yeah.
Well, I could archive a chunk of it if I ever had a scanner and a couple of weeks to scan all this stuff in.
Well, shit, I'd be willing to get you that scanner so you could do that.
I would definitely be for that.
Yeah.
For me, I am a very strong supporter of things being, archived and kept.
I agree. History is important.
Yeah.
Like
even if it is very much a fetish thing, it still deserves it.
Still deserves it.
What's up, Dr. Liam? What can I do for you?
Well, we wait for the question to be asked. I think I find it funny. Just imagine, because a submarine is very airtight, so no one is safe inside that submarine.
Yes.
What I want to know is how a virus, because you said it was a virus, right?
Yep.
How the hell did that virus get into the submarine?
Did it come
They
from the
loosely
submarine?
touch on it when they mentioned the slow TF. This was obviously introduced in several vectors over years.
Oh,
and it was
okay.
genetically programmed to what they call burn down. Like, as your genes replenish, because every X number of days, you basically write a new copy of yourself in your genes. It burns down another layer until it finally hits the TF code. Then the TF code activates. So that's why they call some of them the slow burn, because the slow burn ones are the later ones, where the fast burn ones, obviously the guy wanted the code to see if it worked. And then X amount of time later, all the slow burn polymorphs started kicking in.
Gotcha. Man, and also 30 days ago, me was such an asshole. I'm glad that sucker's gone.
Have you guys ever read Cabin in the Woods and all that?
I have not read it, but I saw the movie.
Yeah, great job, Shaggy, in the end. We're gonna get stoned!
Do I want an item sprite again?
But I do mean the TF comic one.
Oh,
Nope.
the TF comic. No, I haven't heard of that one.
Really? The only one that I've actually followed that is of that older genre is, and I think it was like Ender's Town. Let me look for it.
Heard of that one.
End Town by Aaron Nethery or Neathery or something like that.
Never heard of it. Then again, there's many things I haven't heard of.
Oh, it's a fantastic little thing.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not one you want to just read if you want a happy dappy stuff.
Yeah, I was talking about Arania Kamiki, her Cabin in the Woods series.
Oh, my introduction to the furry fandom.
Oh, is that really? Was that actually?
What? I missed the thing for some reason. I blanked out.
I was asking if people have read Arania Kamiki's
Oh, nope.
Cabin in the Woods.
I thought it was Arania.
I have not.
Arania.
Oh, that one. Oh, jeez, I thought you were talking about like a published thing. Yeah,
No,
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are They were literally my introduction to the furry fandom.
I think they were for a lot of us.
I was looking up Wolf Link art and stuff for desktop backgrounds, and Google showed me some of their art. Definitely not Wolf Link, and not stuff that I really understood at the time. But I knew that I liked it.
Narrator. He hopes this does not awaken something new in him. But little does he know, it has already happened.
It had already happened.
I think
The awakening had begun.
I think for me it was the books of Animorphs we had in my old house.
Animorphs was great until it stopped being about the TF and more about like child soldiers. And then it just got
For a
depressing.
sec, you hesitated after child. I was about to say, please don't say porn. Please don't say porn. Please don't say porn.
No.
Well,
I had to remember the phrase child soldiers.
Oh,
thank you.
Because that's legitimately what the book was. It was like talking about things like PTSD, all near-death experiences, and so on and so forth. It's like, I just want to see them turn into stuff. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, yes, you know. Zephyr, you're a funny bird.
Like
But
those. So Animorphs and stuff like that, Goosebumps.
Goosebumps was another one,
Yeah, Goosebumps, specifically the chicken one.
The
I
chicken one,
loved
there
the
was
chicken
also a choose-your-own-adventure that could have you turn into a Loch Ness monster of sorts. Like a
Oh yeah,
swamp
I
monster.
had that. I had that one as well.
I've got the dragon one, and
there were the
very
masks.
hard to find werewolf one.
You know, it's something that I watched an episode of a show that I watched way too much. That one episode of Codename Kid Next Door where, like, you know, the entire thing was just TF.
There was an episode of DuckTales that was like that, where they started throwing potions around from Morgana Le Fay's lab, and she's screaming, "No, you idiots, no!" And they're turning each other to just all sorts of critters until they turn the one guy into a dragon, and it's like, oh, crap.
Yeah, a lot of those older cartoons had at least one TF episode in them. Like, not Codename Kids Next Door, the spy one, Impossible Spies, I think.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Where it was.
Impossible.
I remember.
Impossible was one of them.
But then there was like the
that
three
one.
chicks.
Yeah, the
I
three
know what you're
chicks. That's
talking
what.
about. The three chicks, whether it's like, you know, red.
Totally spies.
Totally
yeah.
spies.
Yeah, they had one too.
Cutter. Shift clock says
I think they had a couple, and they also had like a lot of. Like, you cannot tell me that whole show was not just some dude's like wet dream. Like, they
Oh,
were
yeah.
turning in all. They were having all sorts of things done to them. One episode would be Amazonian women, the next one would be inflation, the one after that would be TF. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Then there was the hard TF comics and books like Albedo.
But for me, what I was going to say on all this is, while yes, those are definitely things that are common in the furry fandom, I don't really consider them an introduction to the furry fandom because they are not exactly, you know, hey, go. This is specifically from a furry artist. For me, it's like the first actual member of the furry fandom, and for me, that was Arania. And I stumbled across them with looking for Wolflink art.
Wolflink was a nice introduction into furry stuff. Twilight
Yeah.
Princess, I found like, oh man, Wolflink, that's really cool.
So
Yeah, I think my like, I'm not gonna call it like the introduction, but the gateway was when I was reading Harry Potter, and it was like year 2, and like Hermione got the cat potion, and I just like thought, and I was just like, ooh, wow, I like that idea. And
Oh, yeah,
then it
Neo.
was never
It-
the same.
Neo, you are very correct there. Totally Spies really is like Exploring Fetishes, the show.
Boot.
Hello, Perfect. Yes, we are talking of this.
Yes,
How
this
did
is
you
the
get here?
Topic of conversation.
How did you
How
get
did
here?
you get? Yeah.
Oh, streamers
Random
say.
happenstance.
I mentioned a paperback book, and suddenly the conversation went.
Another TF book series I've read but never finished. Thank you, Saldares, for the 6 units. Was Werewolf. It's saying it is an absolute beast to say, but imagine were creatures, but you know, a whole culture of them. Yeah, that definitely piqued my interest more than once.
Yeah, well, there's definitely plenty of material out there that would influence these various interests. That you cannot tell me that the people that came up with this stuff were not just living some interest, some fantasy.
Dude, they were living the dream. You got to give it to them. Like, they fleeced those network directors to let them live their dreams.
Exactly.
I
Man,
even
I
mad
remember
they did it.
so much stuff. Stuff that doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, shit, did any of you ever read Red Rider's Hood?
No.
I've not heard of it.
Oh, literally, it's just straight up a book where this one guy, like, his family is a bunch of werewolf hunters, but like he makes friends with werewolves, and it's basically like exploring the fact that like he thinks it would be so fucking cool to be a werewolf, but also like he felt like he would betray his family if he did it. And like I still remember what that grandma did, because when that grandma found out that some werewolves had come into town, like it literally described her sitting there at her kitchen table with like, you know, all the dainty old lady stuff, melting down silverware into silver bullets.
That's creepy.
She knows
A
what's up.
side note that you mentioned silver bullets. Did you know, as a fact, that silver has a higher melting point than aluminum bullet molds? Someone found that out when they tried to make bullets, silver bullets, the hard way.
Real quick, Hair Valkyrie, welcome back, by the way. Good to see you again. And we are more talking about stuff that is kind of common in the furry fandom, which a lot of us got our starts with all of this stuff from common media. Kind of like you know, how everybody's like, oh yeah, Disney's Robin Hood introduced me to furries. That sort of thing. That's more what we're talking. Oh, hey, Sark. When did you pop in?
No.
Gosh, all you're
All right.
now tiny now. God damn, I have to
So
make things
I
bigger.
have to ask a question because now that we've got a relatively decent audience here, does anyone remember this one website sometime in like the 90s to early 2000s whose basis was TF, but it revolved around the idea of a post-apocalyptic world where mythological creatures were running about and rampant, and if you got even a single drop of their blood on you, you became like an anthropomorphized version of that mythical creature.
Interesting.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Xanadu, Tales of the Changeling Palace or something? No, that was a comic.
No, this was a full website. It had stories and artwork all plastered all over it. And then one day it just disappeared, and I cannot find a single other TF enthusiast who knows what I'm talking about.
No.
To be fair, there have been thousands of sites, or at least hundreds, of sites that existed back in the day that have just vanished, and all of their stuff is just gone.
Yeah,
and
that's
for
the sad
me,
thing.
it's like the ultimate tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
The tragedy, it's now gone because they just got taken down.
Yeah.
Could be many things. There could have been a notice. Oh, go on.
I was saying it's because of these losses that I actually take the time to save artwork and stories that I like to my computer, just in the happenstance that the artist decides one day to nuke their gallery. And
that
I've
as
actually
well.
saved quite a few pieces that way.
I know there
That's
was
why I
one
collect
story I really
comics
liked.
and stuff.
There was one story I really liked. I won't go into details on it, but I can't find it anywhere. I'm fairly certain that the artist nuked their gallery.
You're probably right.
Yeah, I just
If you,
like.
if
they
you can
probably got
remember the
noticed it
artist,
or
there
something.
might be a way to still recover that stuff. Go ahead, Master Dayu.
There could have been many things why the sites were taken down. They lost the rights to their site, their sites had a notice to be taken down, or they just could not support it with money anymore or something.
Yeah, it's usually the one right there. They just can't support it anymore because it's not like exactly TF sites were a profitable venture.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I know a couple that deleted all their older stuff or stopped making it because they woke up and became earned furs.
What
What?
first?
Earned furs.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
I
what
don't
you're
think
talking
it-
about.
Overnight
I
genetic
think I
backup
understand the
complete.
context. Just the name alone.
Cutter?
Like
Hold
furries
on,
with jobs?
story.
What looked like your
No,
run-of-the-mill
burned furs
Guys,
was
sorry.
Oh.
yesterday?
Oh, sorry.
I strongly encourage you give it a look-see. Seems it ain't run-of-the-mill after all. We were out.
Okay, we're good.
Did I miss something?
Oh, there was just some story that was going on, and it's actually
Yeah.
something I didn't see my first playthrough. So
Why can't I catch that Glaceon?
Oh no.
Saying I don't have that ball.
basically
Yeah.
burned furs who decided the fandom was becoming too degenerate, too icky, too pervy, and they wanted to burn all the evil out and
oh, that.
yeah, that.
I get
and
you.
of course they wanted to be the ones running how this new fandom would be with new this and new that, and it was like
Yeah, with blackjack and hookers, I'm sure.
yeah, basically.
For me, I hugely appreciate sites like the Internet Archive, which actually I think that's the only one that I'm aware of like that. Because it's like, these things deserve to be remembered. Like, I've got all of my old recordings on YouTube still. They are cringe as hell, and I really kind of hope nobody ever sees them. However...
what was cringe?
My old recordings when I first started streaming and I was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally half an hour of me not saying a word. And just sitting there playing the game and stuff. I've gone back to them and I'm like, oh my god, what was I doing?
You weren't doing well at all. I think we all are a victim of that.
See, that's
Just
why I
like
like
me
being
right
part of ZGF. It's because I don't have to worry about going AFK for like a few minutes or 30 minutes. Like, people already talk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'm guessing you're streaming right now?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh.
Well, then I need a shout out for Kurama.
Hey, let's go.
Kurama
Alright, where's
X in Eve.
X. Alright.
I take it RZ's taking care of it then.
If I can, get the name of it right.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
I agree on that front, Jaffer. Like, yes, artists should have a say on that stuff, but also at the same time, it's like... It is a slippery slope. I will fully agree. Like, taking their ability to have something taken down away isn't good. But at the same time, there have also been, I have known a few artists where, two artists where they had one of those little mental breakdown kind of days, deleted everything, didn't have backups, and they regretted it.
Mm-hmm.
It is very much complicated. But even still, regardless of that, they put it out there. It should not just be deleted. Unless,
like maybe put into scraps or something like that, but not fully deleted.
Yeah.
Like, we're all developing as individuals, so of course our initial stuff is not going to be the best. But you know what? I still view it as being important because it is steps towards our progress. Each one a marker of our journey along the line for whatever it is we're trying to do.
For me, it's important that my old recordings, as cringe and terrible as they are, it's important that they are retained, that they still exist.
Do we want to pull Zoro in?
I'm gonna say no, just because we do have quite a few people in here as is. Sorry,
I can
Zoro.
jump out if someone wanted to come in. Like, I got no problem jumping out if New Flesh wanted to jump in.
I mean, we're also gonna be here for like what, 20 more minutes before session?
Yeah,
Is it
we're
already
not
just 20
going.
minutes?
Yeah, we're just going another 20 minutes before we start our session, so not really a point in changing things.
Oh me, oh my. I'm gonna have to like start prepping.
I didn't even realize it was 20 minutes away. Like, holy crap! We got a good conversation going today.
Yeah.
Sure. I may be streaming and have not like contributed a whole lot to it, but I'm bad at conversations like that I don't have much say in or knowledge in. Which is why I want to become knowledgeable in many things.
There's something I've always found that if you don't know something in a conversation, instead of staying quiet, ask a question.
Yes.
Yep.
Fair point.
That's how you can engage.
Okay, I will be barging in. I mean, like, yo, what's this thing? I want explanation.
All right.
I will say there are some things that just don't matter for everyone. Like, frankly, I don't really care about the history of how Walmart treats its employees.
Well, yeah, I don't need to look at it to know it's trash.
Yeah, I don't need to look at that either. Also, I got Draco Meteor. Nice.
I thought you were going to say the history of Walmart, and I was like, wow, that sounds kind of boring. I agree with you on that one.
Well, that too.
Yeah, that too. That
They're kind of one and the same.
They're okay. Actually, I have a question for everyone. If you had to be told or listen to one of the two stories, would you hear the history of Walmart or the history of how Walmart treats its employees?
History of Walmart.
One of those is definitely spicier than the other.
Yeah, but the other one will just make me feel sad because I already know the answer.
Yeah, we already know that they treat their employees terribly. It's like, we don't need all the details. We're already pissed off enough about it.
They keep trying to make it a cult.
Well, they touched that quite a lot in the TF book that I was talking about, where, you know, they were basically making genetic slaves, you know, specifically for the new society, because the original goal was to try, well, terraform Mars, but the AI said, why terraform Mars when I can terraform you for Mars? And that's where the entire project goes
in 20 minutes.
Right off the rails. But it's you know, a little bit like the Walmart, where it's like, well, if we make these people heavy critters, they're, you know, the workers. These ones are the guards. These ones, the pleasure people. Not mentioning them.
Please don't.
Non-specific pleasure people.
Yeah, they call them the puff people for reasons.
Great. I got turned into a mushroom. Damn.
Yeah. No. Hey, listen. At least
Hey,
there's some kind of fun.
hey,
Listen.
I got turned into a cow. Can I go home?
Yes, you may.
Listen, that mushroom, he must be a fun guy.
You're really fucking referencing Emperor's New Groove here right now.
Oh, dude, have you not been around my channel at all? Every time I am pulling... Every time I pull a lever or something like that in a game, I am saying, pull the lever, Kronk!
Oh, right, you are.
Every time.
I have known you for a week and a half. How am I supposed to know this?
That is fair, but...
I'd say very carefully.
You've only known all of us for a week and a half?
Yeah, I know. It seems like so much longer.
I'm gonna need to see some authority on you. What's your badge?
Some respect my authority.
Oh damn, he's got a clipboard.
That's how you know they're serious.
No, but in all seriousness, I first messaged Zim like on the 14th.
Oh, I was under the
12
assumption
days
that
ago.
you two knew each other.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought you guys knew each other more. Oh wow, this lighting's good in this game.
I will say he had the benefit of coming in basically on Neo's recommendation, and I have known Neo for years.
Fair enough.
That is fair. But no,
I mean,
seriously,
yeah.
like me and Zim first talked like a week and a half ago.
Okay. Yeah, nothing against you at all. I just totally thought you two knew each other for longer.
It feels like it. We
feels like
kind
it,
of
yeah.
connect on a lot of stuff very
It kind
similarly.
of clicked right away. I mean,
So here's a TF question just for Zim. You've been turned into your dukish self. What's the job that you want?
Obviously being
Stream.
a duke.
Oh my god.
So you've been turned into a 6-foot duke, and you just want to sit at home and stream as your job.
I enjoy my job.
Listen.
I mean, what
that's
else could you
nice.
really do?
He has a point. Because here's the thing: if he becomes public that there's an actual living anthropomorphic Marten, the government's gonna be on him.
Well, yeah. I mean that's what you have to do. 10% of the population has suddenly turned, so
Yeah.
you don't get
Or
immediately-
I want this book.
Or you have to make yourself so gosh dang public that they can't touch you for fear of everybody knowing, like, yeah, we
Stream.
know exactly what happened. You're not gonna pull wool over our eyes, government. But essentially,
Dude.
yeah, if you're a streamer or you get onto the news or something like that, I'm not gonna say you become untouchable, but at the very least you can't just simply be kidnapped silently.
you
Yeah.
can't be unexistent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then the government will find some way to either kidnap you and make you out to be horrible, or, I mean, knowing the U.S., they'll probably be like, "Hey, we want to recruit you into something."
Well,
I was just thinking they'd Al Capone you by going after your tax returns.
Right? But honestly, like, what would the government even care about for a 6-foot, like, Marten? Like, say that happens, right? Other than the basics, physicalities, are you infective? What can you do? There's not much applicability there. You're not exactly super soldier material, and it's like, what else are they gonna do?
The
Shoot them
United
in the
States
face?
military will find
You'd
something.
literally have noodle arms with your noodly body.
Yeah.
Return to the master.
Like, I'm sorry, I feel like a 6-foot Marten is just not as applicable as your average soldier, and probably less expensive too.
Oh wait, that's where you met me, Hair?
Wait, GTA 5 RP. Wait, what?
I
Zim,
was
since
doing
when were
it for a very short time with a friend who also streams. And I mean, Hair Valkyrie, I do a lot of management related games. One's far more so than this one.
okay, so then
You could say that Zim is the character, is the
What's up?
manager that Karen wants to see.
Oh
Rygon's
sorry.
now
I would like to
your
see your
foxy
manager.
self. What's your job?
Too many people are talking. Sagan?
You've now become your foxy self. What's your job?
Well, I could probably do my same job, just more effectively. It's surprising how easy you can get people to change when you can just hypnotize them with a bit of foxfire.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're in an unhealthy relationship. Here, allow me to take care of that. Ooga wugga buggity wugga bug. There.
Boogity.
Go ahead and block them on your
boogity.
phone and have a wonderful rest of your life.
Boogity boogity.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel
I'm
like
getting
just
my
being
mallet.
just being that might just automatically calm people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They'd probably
yeah,
be terrified of me initially, but they'd warm up.
Not
Wait,
if they're furry.
Literally.
For me, it's like, why would I go do a different job when, for starters, I am all as part of my streams. I have this. I have my VTuber. That is how I want to be. You know, that's who I am. That's my myself. So, like, sure, you guys can't throw anything at me anymore, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Hey, you get more popular all of a sudden. No photo in this frame. What? There's no photo in the frame.
Not to mention, yeah, like, it kind of depends on if I'm the only one or if there's a bunch, but do you know how popular I'd spike up as a content creator if suddenly there's just, like, a actual webcam of me on the screen?
Yeah.
Same here. I mean, I'd certainly keep streaming. I mean, I don't see why not. That and I might have a side business of having people pay me to brush one of my tails.
I'm sorry, a side business of what?
Having people
Tail
pay me
brushing.
so that they can brush one of my tails.
There would be people that would be willing to pay for that.
Yeah.
Well, especially considering what happens if you touch a Ninetales' tail.
What happens?
You become a Pokemon?
They curse you. That's not you become Pokemon, they just curse you.
By the way, if you look in, just look in media sharing for what would happen if I got turned into my Sona. It would just be this.
Excuse me. I can't look over into media sharing right now. I'm screen sharing.
What is media sharing? That's don't actually
On the
answer.
Discord.
Yes,
That was-
Neon. That's actually that's something they did mention in the comic, is how annoying showers are, because suddenly everyone has to deal with wet dog smell.
Oh.
Well, not only that, I just imagine all the clogged drains.
Yep, that was mentioned as well. But as a benefit, though, if you got in early, you made millions of dollars because you invested in haberdashery products.
I was about
The
to say
one guy
hair
in the
care
comic was
products would suddenly be like so profitable.
Yep. The guy in the
Jaffer,
comic invested his 40,000 in brushes.
Jaffer would like me to pass along to Kurama that his side business in Eve is scanning down incursion drones. He wants me to tell you that he found 2 geckos and he wants to know your reaction.
Nice.
You sound. I hear fear in that voice. I will be honest.
No, that's just like nice. That's about like 200 mil right there.
Anyways, if I became a dragon, I think I'd just be doing my job. I think the business I would be at would probably attract a lot more furries and such,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be a register at my new job. But yeah, if I got a face cam, it's as Dim said, this is how I want to be seen.
Let me know as soon as
I
you
would
do.
put on a face cam, and people would see, you know, my visual actual reacts like, what on earth is going on now?
Hello there,
By
Flying
the way,
Spider
imagine
7742.
imagine the speaking fees that you could get just from going to events.
For me, like,
Probably a lot.
9 tails, tails 9, 9 tails. That'll be $50.
For me, one thing that I always am trying to do with my streams is get them more, with the VTuber in particular, I constantly am trying to find ways to make them more realistic on expression and such. Like, I do have a small amount of money set aside, not much because I've got to pay for bills and stuff, but I am saving up to actually buy an iPhone to use as a webcam because it's got features that a normal webcam does not. I've got the hand tracker above me, but iPhone 10 and up have very fine-tuned face tracking, and you can actually have your VTuber set up to pull from that.
Oh, yeah, I hear iPhone's like really great for this kind of stuff.
But we're talking, with that, it's going to be, by itself, about $300 for the iPhone. And then I would also have to get a mount of some sort for it to put it down, set up for that, but that stuff's cheap. But then for each model, I actually have been in talks, and I'm going to be looking about $250 per model to get it converted to use that. But, like, for me, I'm all for... I don't see a reason why my job would change from being a streamer.
Fair enough. So long as you have the speaking ability, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we can still speak human, we should be fine.
Yeah, in the comic you could still speak, but it usually took the first month or so because, well, muzzles and stuff, and you learn sign language as a backup to relearn how to speak.
Do you mean paw language?
Well,
I feel like the inflexibility of paws would leave, you'd have to do some more different kinds of gestures to get your point across.
Well, it'd probably be like ear
fingers.
movements.
They just now you've got claws as well.
Oh, so you mean like anthropomorphic? Yeah, that would still work. I'm talking feral. Like if you're a feral, you're gonna have to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
So like mine's a werewolf, so I don't think anything would change for me. Just oh hey, once a month I just get a little hairy.
Please don't become angry.
And then your bones start breaking inside your body and all. But details.
Growing pains.
I mean, morphine exists.
I think the only thing that would change is that I would add a new source of income, and well, I think we all know which source of income that would be.
Speaking fees, right, Zim?
Totally.
Speaking fees.
Speaking fees.
Plan on getting that iPhone, huh? For personal camera use.
I'll get signed up on Oni Phantoms.
Yeah, you can have the viewers paying him in eggs.
It took me a little bit to figure that out. I was just like, wait, what do you?
Own tempo, baby.
Okay, we got 7 minutes until poker roll.
That's fine. I can finish up this battle.
7 minutes.
We should probably poke
time. You have wandered into a big discussion about TF.
Indeed. It's
something
fine.
that you'd be very interested in. Though now we're about to switch over to poker roll.
Wait, I'd become a superhero. That's what I would do.
You'd become a superhero?
Yes, because I've got two forms. I mean, being a werewolf, I can be woof woof or just regular human. And then I pull a brand new animal, and then when I need to go and beat up or maul bad guys, just go woof woof form, put on a spandex and all that fun stuff, and a cape and a mask to hide my identity. And
this is the silliest idea I've ever heard.
Go be a superhero. You say that.
You know,
out
this
loud.
one guy, like, you know, he's missing every full moon, and there's just like this superhero in like extremely overly tight spandex sprinting around that happens to be a werewolf. I wonder.
No, but here's the thing, right? Like, if the TF isn't connected to full moons and it's just like how they do it in Brand New Animal, then I mean, I could control it.
Jaffer, that is a very fair point.
DNA.
Because Jaffer is an Avali, and well, he would literally boil on Earth.
Oh. Yeah, Avalis would die and need to get to space right away.
Why do
Second
Avalis
season
need
is supposed to be out soon, Slitherite.
Avalis are, I think their blood is ammonia-based or something like that. But literally in Earth's atmosphere, they would boil alive.
That sounds painful and horrible.
Oh, yeah. But on the flip side, well, I mean, he could possibly get to, like, Antarctica and be okay there if he managed to get there fast enough.
Go north. Remember, there's the northern part of the world too.
I say Antarctica because he's in Australia and it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to Antarctica.
I think, does he have like those ice buckets where like, oh yeah, we can just put someone in here? He's just like, honey, I need to be in here. Get me to Antarctica now. For a summer vacation.
He's going to Antarctica for a summer vacation. Yeah, exactly.
You know, bleach out those feathers.
That is still a little toasty even for an Avali, but at least he shouldn't be boiling alive.
Yeah.
Right, 4-minute warning, so I can
real
jump
quick,
up now,
Wostein.
game.
Wostein, are you saying Fahrenheit or Celsius? Because I don't know.
Yeah, that is a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, actually, at that specific temperature, it probably wouldn't be that big of a difference because I think it's like -32 where it's the same.
Fair enough. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
yeah,
really,
he
really
would be
close.
okay. He would be close, but most of the time I think he'd be okay in Antarctica. I know it gets very, very cold there.
I think he might be sleeping during the day and out in the middle of the night, where it's like, sir, it's extremely cold. And your point?
It's the only time I'm
my
not
text.
boiling alive.
I need my text, sir.
At -40 is when Fahrenheit and Celsius intersect.
Okay.
And that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, ammonia boils at negative, according to Wostein, it boils at -28 degrees Fahrenheit.
I feel like we lost someone.
Yes, Pakesh did dip out because we're going to be switching over to Pokeroll soon.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm probably going
Which
to
means
dip out
I'm
here
going
soon.
to mute in 2 minutes.
Yep, and
Well,
I
we'll
gotta
be moving
swap around
down
my
the
title.
tabletop dungeon. I'm going to end this recording and we'll get ready for
Same
Pokeroll.
here. I'll be right back.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today for Hardspace Shipbreaker. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.